and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. So today's video is something that I think everybody needs to hear because it has quite literally changed my life. You know, most people don't think that their life is changing because of their circumstances. They think it's where they live, their job, their routine, or even their genetics. But the truth is, the biggest thing that is holding people back is the way that they think. All the beliefs they might have picked up over the years, the doubts that they might repeat to themselves every single day. And this is something I learned the hard way. I thought for years that I wasn't disciplined enough, I wasn't good enough, I wasn't capable, I wasn't confident enough, and these beliefs shaped my behaviours in life. And because my behaviours matched my beliefs, everything in my life stayed the exact same. But one day, I realised something so important, that your thoughts aren't facts, they are stories. And if you don't like the story that you've been telling yourself, then you can change it. I started telling myself something different. Instead of saying, I can't, I would say, I'm becoming the person who can. Instead of I'm scared to fail, I changed it to I'm willing to try. And just like that, things started shifting. Your brain literally follows the instructions that you give it. If you wake up and tell yourself, oh, I'm so tired, my life is so stressful, my day isn't gonna go how I want it to, I can feel it already, then your brain is like, okay, let's make sure that happens. But if you wake up and you tell yourself, I'm gonna have a good day today, I'm gonna make sure that I do at least one thing that will bring me closer towards my goals, your brain registers that and it's like, okay, we're gonna make that happen. Small thought leads to small action, which leads to big results. And this is something that you need to get into your head. I see this all the time with my clients. People always think they fail because of their workouts, because of their food, because of their routine. But most of the time, the issue is the mindset. They say, if it's not perfect, it doesn't count. I messed up today, so I'm gonna start again Monday. I'll never look like that, so what's the point of even trying? But these type of thoughts are the ones that will keep you stuck. It's just a never-ending cycle if you keep thinking this way. But the second you can change those thoughts, you can change your behavior, and every single thing in your life will start changing to match how you think. When I changed my thinking, literally everything in my life changed. I stopped obsessing over food. I stopped punishing myself. I stopped stopping every single time I felt something got hard. I started enjoying the gym. I started seeing progress because I wasn't sabotaging myself anymore. You don't need a whole new life. You just need a new mindset in the life that you already have. So here are some things that you can start doing today which will literally change your life and change your way of thinking. Change I can't to I'm learning. It will immediately remove the pressure from yourself. Don't label yourself by your past. This is something that people do all of the time. They think that their past has to define them, and it doesn't. You are allowed to become somebody new. You are allowed to start over. You are allowed to be the exact person that you want to be. And if that means the saying, fake it till you make it, taking that quite literally, then do that. Create a persona of the person that you want to be. Because the more you start focusing on that, as time goes on, you will start realizing you are turning into the person that you want to become. Every single action and step that you take will turn you into that person. And start catching your negative thoughts early. When you hear yourself say, I always mess up, or I'm not good enough, I can't do it, immediately correct yourself. Because trust me, it makes a huge difference. If you're constantly putting yourself down all the time, like, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, I'm so broke, oh, I'm so unhappy, then what do you expect's gonna happen? You're gonna start attracting more of these things into your life to feel this way. Correct it and be grateful for the things that you have. You're not messing up. You're literally a human being on this earth for the first time, experiencing life. Okay, you might mess up with a few things, but it doesn't have to be a bad thing. When you start going through struggles or you might make mistakes, you quite literally grow from these things. How do you ever expect to grow as an individual unless you make mistakes? Focus on evidence and not fear. You have to ask yourself, is this really true? And that is what I've realised anxiety starts stemming from 90% of the time, because it is the fears that you build up in your own brain. It might even be fears that nobody else is thinking of. You might be thinking, oh, all of those people are looking at me, they're all talking about me. But is there any evidence to support that? 99% of the time the answer is no. And if there's no evidence, then stop telling yourself these things, because you're quite literally sabotaging your own mind. And lastly, make decisions based on your future self, not your past self, because you can be a completely different person to the person you were a week ago, a day ago, a month ago, a year ago. You can quite literally be a brand new person if you wanted to right now. It all starts with your own thinking. Where do you want to be in a year from now? Act like that person and you will get there. Changing your thinking doesn't mean that everything is perfect. It means that you're just giving yourself the chance to grow. It means choosing your thoughts that support you and that don't destroy you. And trust me, if you can get the support of yourself, your life is going to be so much easier. When you start realizing you don't have to rely on other people to make you happy. All of your happiness should start from in here. You need to make sure that you are making yourself happy. And the best way to start by doing that is by controlling the things that you are telling yourself. Because if you're constantly putting yourself down and telling yourself that you're not worthy, you're not good enough, you are never ever gonna feel truly happy. I want to wrap this video up by saying, imagine where your life could be next year if you stopped assuming the worst, if you stopped quitting on yourself, and if you started believing that you are capable of more. Your life changes the second your mindset changes. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. I know it's a bit different from my regular videos, but videos like this really mean so much to me because it is just how I feel. And if you want more help in putting all of these steps into action, I do offer one-to-one coaching. I will leave a link in the description below. We talk a lot about mindset, and I'm always trying to help people become the best versions of themselves, whether that is physically but also mentally. Everything is designed to help you build a body that you love and also a fresh mindset. And now is the perfect time to get started. The fact that we are going into a new year, beat the rush of the new year and start building on that mindset before the new year starts, because you're going to feel 10 times better. You do not need to keep putting everything off. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.